Welcome to Ellis Mowers and More. We've got a John Deere X380 that has a whopping 55 hours on it. Let me show you what this thing looks. You can already see kind of what it looks like now. Let me show you some stuff that I see on this thing that is just kind of absolutely crazy for a mower with this low of hours on it. It almost makes you think that the hour meter got swapped, but the tires still have excellent tread on and all of that good stuff. And we may have to do a few things. You will not see this mower clean in this video because this client I deal with him quite a bit, and he'll clean it up and sell it. He flips stuff whenever he has good connections and finds good deals as well. He said you wouldn't believe what I paid for this. So be very interested to see, because if he can clean this up and I can get all these issues fixed, this very well could be like a $3,500 to $4,000 mower to the right person, because we sold my dad's last year. Obviously much nicer, but if he cleans this, he can probably get close to that. Let me show you the issues, what we're going to have to do to this, at least from what I know, before we get going with fixing and getting this X380 back on the road, or back cutting and to another new home here again soon. Alright, so X380, one thing that you're going to see right off the bat is a pretty bad alignment issue. I don't know if it shows up very well on camera. Maybe if I get closer to the machine you can see the wheels are cocked out a little bit. Good news is they have adjustable tie rod ends, and there's also multiple holes in the front end, so I may just try and pull that in first and then work on the tie rod ends if we need to for that. But yeah, it'd be wearing out the tires pretty quick if we didn't fix that. And the other thing that was shocking on this, and I'll show you the model, I'll show you real quick after I do this, the hours and the model of this. But look at the blades on this thing. What were they cutting for 55 hours? Rocks? Kind of crazy. Belts look fine from what I can tell. Blades, it cuts, blades work. And then, let's see, is it on the back side of these? Where are they? Front right, that's right. It's not a Lowe's John Deere. Look at how dirty this engine is. I mean, it is just, it's like somebody just poured mud on it or something. I don't know. But, let's see. So there is your model number. If I can get it to focus. X380 made 10/22 of 18. So 8 years old, and unless the PCM got replaced on this thing, 55.3 hours is all that's on it. Battery's a little bit low. It does start, it did smoke a little bit when I cranked it the other day, but I think it's still got the original battery in it, so I'm just going to tell my guy I'm going to go ahead and put a new battery in it for him, because I want to make this mower so that people just ready to go on this thing, you know. Don't want to have to put a battery in it, things along those lines. So I'm going to put a battery in it for him. We're going to get the alignment fixed, and the first thing I'm going to do is swap the blades out on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and get on the lift and do all that. But I'm going to show you just how bad these blades are once I get them off. I've got 54-inch blades, I think somewhere right here actually. I just cleaned my van out thinking I may need them for another repair, but I did not. And we're going to swap these blades out and just give it a look. Alright guys, so that is some of the worst blades I think I've ever seen. Every single one of them's bent and slapped to pieces. It's like they cut rocks and dust. Every single one of them. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Anyways, what we've got, I gotta put some air in the front tires at the very least. They put a little ATF in them too. But the new blades are under there now. looking a whole lot better. But look how dirty that deck is underneath. It's just crazy. Just crazy. But yeah, so next I'm going to go ahead and get this down. We're going to see if we can get this thing lined up to get it to where it's tracking straight. Now what I'm talking about with the alignment is, so you've got the tie rod ends here, and then you have like a secondary hole right here in the wheel spindle that you can put this in. Now I think I'm going to need more than just moving the holes. I think I'm going to need to twist the tie rods out a little bit, but that does give you a little bit of extra room to fix the toe on these, which is good. We'll probably just do a grease job, make sure the oil's at a good level, and all of that good stuff as well. The oil was extremely low when I got this from them, so I need to fill it up, change the filter, make sure that everything's good on that end. But we're going to do the alignment next. Alright guys, so I got the wheel pointed straight, and the left front is fine. So the right front's the one that's towed out really bad. So I'm going to take these tie rods and expand them out a little bit. Now, to get the tie rod off of the wheel spindle, it's just a 14 millimeter up top and a 17 millimeter down on the bottom. To get this loose, this is 7/8, and this is an 11/16. So we've got that taken care of, and now what I'm going to do is break that open. We got to go out quite a bit here. Hopefully not too far to where this doesn't work anymore, but we're going to try that first. We'll tighten everything down once we know where we're at with everything. So let's see. How did I do this just a second ago? Pulled this out, put it in, pulled it over. We're going to try the original hole here for the, and we still got way too much. Oh, it's even worse. So I may need to pull it in. Do I pull it in? Yeah, I need to pull it in. Silly me. I'm sitting here pushing the tie rod out. I need to do the opposite. I feel like the other makes and stuff are the opposite. Where you gotta push, where you gotta expand the tie rods out some. So let's see. Tie on in straight here. Well, we've got to go a long ways. Wow. We got to go almost all the way in. Kind of crazy. To even get this remotely close. Okay. Let's take a look. Quite a bit better. Let's see here. We may roll with that actually. So let me tighten up the 7/8 nut right there. Alright, that's good. And then tighten this. Is this a 15? I apologize. This is a 15, not a 17. Alright, so driving wise, this should be fine now. Obviously we gotta do put some air in some tires, but I can show you, we'll drive it. Man, alignment just does wonders. the steering and everything is still pretty good. Oh yeah. Yep. Alright. So that, like I said, I need to check the oil. Probably just change at least the oil filter, air filter. Let's take a look together here. I don't even know if I opened the air filter up. With all the dust, I would imagine that it needs it, or it could be, you know, if the air filtration is good, it may not. We'll see. I mean, that's just, the amount of dirt just caked on this thing is like unbelievable. It's crazy. Oh yeah, we're just gonna, oh my gosh, I mean, it's just packed full. So I'll throw a air filter on this as well. We'll get some of this junk out of the way. This oil filter hasn't been changed in 5 years. I can't find a date sticker on the battery, but I imagine that it's probably the original battery in this thing, if I were to guess. So that's why I'm kind of like, I probably need to go ahead and change it out. Just to make sure everything's good on it, so that my man ain't got to worry about him getting a call back or say like, hey, the battery's not starting. You sold me a $3,000 mower that I need to put a battery in. So I'm going to do that for cheap insurance for both of us. Change the oil filter. Like I said, the oil was basically bone dry when it came in. It's much better now. I added a lot of oil. Yeah, so the oil is basically full, but still riding with a 5-year-old filter, so we'll change that for them real quick as well. Just to make sure, like I said, we're making sure this thing, we're setting everybody up for success. So I'm going to change this. Alright, it's going to come right off. That's great. I'm going to change the air filter and inflate the front tires, and then we'll test it out. I think that's it. Battery, oil filter, air filter, alignment, and blades. Like I said, he's going to be the one to clean it up to sell, so I don't have to worry about that aspect of it. And one last thing I had to do on this is the throttle cable. I had to pull out just a little bit. I had to take this 8mm, and this is a T25 security Torx, and then T25 here pulled this out at full throttle to get the throttle to go higher. It wasn't showing where it needed to on the RPM. So that's it. I'm going to show you that this thing works, and we're going to get this thing out of here. Alright guys, I had to throw a headlight in it. Like I said, he's going to clean it up, which is why I'm not cleaning it up. This mower right here is going to look excellent once he gets done with it. So, headlights. He has the seat back as well. He'll glue the seat back on, give it a good wash, and I think he can get $3,500 out of it, honestly. These mowers hold value pretty well, especially for what they are. Everything looks good for the most part everywhere else. So, tell you what, I'll bring you up here. I'll drive up to y'all, show you everything works as we wrap this video up. Get this one out of here. is, y'all. Done. X380. Also, I finally washed the truck. It's been over a year. But, yeah. Got it lined up. Got it, new blades on it, new battery in it, new air filter on it, new oil filter on it, and a new headlight in it. So, that'll work. Should be good for the next person, whoever buys it. After it gets cleaned up and everything, gonna be a super nice mower for sure. These X380s usually will run forever and ever, and you don't really have to worry about them. So, and even though this one was beat to death after 55 hours, hopefully it'll last 550 hours times over, you know, so as long as it's taken care of. So thank y'all for watching. Pretty easy repair here, even though it looked really bad. It just needed a few maintenance items, and worked out pretty well. So thanks again, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.